It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Caleb Williams. He's not afraid to throw it. Second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the Bills and the Patriots coming up next.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This taken in at the goal line. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
And talk about someone who has absolutely lived up to his scouting report, because when we evaluated him coming out of school, everyone salivated over his big arm. He absolutely has a cannon. And this coaching staff, they're not going to be afraid, even in his rookie year, to let him air it out downfield and find out what he absolutely can do.
Throwing to start the drive. Fisher. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fisher. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide to...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
He was good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week.
13 carries, 51 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry here for the running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the...
Touchdown, Bills! Luke Musgrave, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. To the air, Williams. Flush to his right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They'll look to throw forward with Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Fisher. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for Moore last week. 4 catches, 58 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fisher. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A give up the middle. Hubbard. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Fisher. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jelani Woods, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Pats go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Williams. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Into space at the 40.
Oh, what a juke into space. And finally brought down at the 38. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sweet. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
The Bills hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on on display in that victory.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
To throw, Williams.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
In motion is Chenault. Here's Williams. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England trying to get a place on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive.
And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On first down, Sweet.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Second down and 4.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Williams. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills.
Jeremy Ruckert.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And all of that was capped off by a Jeremy Ruckert touchdown catch.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. New England's offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
2nd down and a yard.
At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fisher.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey,
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Inside handoff, Henry.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off play action. Fisher.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Fisher.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Fisher. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
A 29-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And at the half, 13-10 is the score. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to the half. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they've gone to the half in that ball game with the visiting Browns out on.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Williams. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 26. A good pickup there, a 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Williams.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Throwing again here, Williams.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Gibbs. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go up the middle with White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Touchdown! A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Fisher.
He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards there for number 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Fisher.
Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal. Finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he's out right at the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The end result, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Fisher. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Moore, the man in motion. Out of the gun now on third down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, he shifts past him. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
On play action, here's Williams.
Bounds for the long connection.
To the air, Williams. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Williams going to look to throw again.
This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing to start the drive. Fisher. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
DJ Moore.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Moore. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He's got the hook up. It's Chenault on the crossing route.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll go play action here with Williams.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he comes back with one complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Elijah Moore,
74 yards.
And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Bills, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.